Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly welcome to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Donald Trump.
Trump's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame has once again been vandalized, this time with 4 brutal words that it has to be said are objectively pretty accurate. Hollywood stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame are normally places where people go to pay their respects to their favourite celebrities, past and present, leaving flowers, taking pictures, sharing good wishes. Of course, most celebrities aren't Trump. Trump doesn't have well-wishers. Instead, he has many people that sincerely wish him to be unwell. And that's just what this latest artist, Vandal, has expressed. I'm going to show you Trump's latest sizzling, star-based humiliation and also take you through the rich tapestry of prior artworks, vandalizations of his Hollywood star. Even more interestingly, I did some research and dug out footage of Trump receiving his Hollywood star back in 2007. And boy, is it a fascinating / terrifying time capsule. Seriously, look forward to that. It is, I can't really describe it, but you have to see it. So sit back, get comfy, vandalize that subscribe button, and let's dig into this. Okay, so without further ado, here's media of the latest vandalization shared to the social media site Reddit. As you can see, an artist, a vandal, has tastefully, despicably, shockingly, unwisely, put 4 magnificent words, terrible, inappropriate words on the star. I believe we have terrorist, a word I probably shouldn't say on YouTube. Let's say plebophile, traitor, and tyrant. They almost had, perfect alliteration there, but, it's poetic, I think, and also deeply shameful. Now, what I find funny is this was shared to Reddit by somebody called yours truly, Chris. No relation. I shouldn't even go down this road. It seems to have been written on in permanent marker. Yeah, I'd be wary about sharing this image myself. Again, no relation. God, this is risky. Because if I was Trump's FBI and I'm not a couple of monkeys in a suit, but if I was Trump's FBI, my first suspect would be the person who posted a picture of the permanent marker. Anyway, the reaction on social media was pretty interesting, so check out some of these comments. The top comment with over 8,000 likes says, "Surprised no one has taken a hammer and chisel to it." Now, pay attention to this comment because this is what you might call foreshadowing, or would that be hindshadowing? We'll get to that very soon. This person said another word I probably shouldn't say on YouTube. They forgot, shall we say, off-piste. Well, yes, I do agree that they probably should have called Donald Trump off-piste as well. Someone said, "Bet that star smells like piss." And the other person says the whole street kind of does. And I've been there, and yeah, but maybe it's Trump's fault. Maybe it's everyone just aiming at that one star, and it's the other stars are getting splashed. And a comment that, is underappreciated. He did say they let you do it when you're a star. Hats off to you. That's a good one. And finally, Big Red Zombie said, "You can see where they half-assed wiped out the previous markers. It gets vandalized a lot. Shocking." And you really can. If you're looking, there looks like there's maybe a drawing of him there. I think somebody wrote DT or die or tit. All of those are probably appropriate. But it leads me on to my next point about this, which is that this is not the first time this has happened. In fact, the past examples of vandalism, whilst maybe less, verbal and to the point, were even more aggressive and shocking. So if you didn't see those, I'm going to walk you down those quickly and then we'll go into the video of the opening, because once again, it is no words. Now, it's fair to say that Trump has gotten worse and worse as he ages / deteriorates into a thing from the mummy in front of our eyes. But it's good to remember, because it's extreme lately, that he's always been a massive piece of festering shit. And people have always hated him. And back in 2016, that quickly into his whole presidency debacle, nightmare / alternate timeline, which I wish will end and I wake up soon, he was getting his star vandalized aggressively. Look at this. This is a man in a high-vis jacket battering the shit out of it as casually if it's his day job, as if LA County paid him to go and do that. And what's fascinating is someone goes over and calmly interviews him and asks why he's doing this, and he says,
"Why are you doing it?" My name is James Otis. 4 or 5 family members sexually assaulted. I'm terribly upset that we have a presidential nominee who's sort of the poster child for sexual violence. Raising money, we sell these, raise money to give to the women who've been sexually assaulted.
Pretty fascinating. So basically, it's kind of quiet, but he basically said that he's had family members who've been off-piste, I guess. And, he's going to sell the bits. Obviously he's angry that Trump is president or is candidate. I'm not sure exactly when 2016 this was. He's angry about that, and he's going to sell the pieces, the rubble, to help raise money for people who have been victims of assaults. It's fascinating. But this is how much people hate Trump. He's just openly, he told his name to the camera. He knows he's going to get in trouble for this, and he doesn't give a fuck because his hate is so strong. And this story of pickaxe smashing and vandalism gets more and more tangled and interesting as it unravels, so bear with me. That was the last time somebody destroyed the Trump star with a pickaxe. Let's be clear, not the last time. It happened again, I think, 2 years later in 2018. This guy, arguably a slightly better technique, better on the back and knees. Oh, actually, no, I'm not sure. Maybe worse technique. It's hard to say. But either way, he's getting the job done, importantly. People just walking past. I mean, it is LA. I think the point is you just sort of go, all right, neighbor, stroll on. Making good progress. Now, what's really fascinating about this series of pickaxe vandalizations is guess who stepped up to bail out the second guy who vandalized the Trump star on the Walk of Fame? The first guy. That's right. I'm not kidding. This is real news that, obviously flew under the radar back then a bit. But who else stepped up to bail out Austin Clay, the second guy who had, who smashed the star, than James Otis, the first guy who smashed up the star? There's a cute little line from this article. It says, he's apparently planning to meet with Clay as soon as he gets out of jail, presumably so the two can discuss their shared hatred of Trump, pickaxe preference, and perhaps start plotting for whenever the star gets rebuilt. And the drama around the star goes further than that too. There was even an all-out brawl around the star. So contentious is Trump's, not just Trump as a person, but his name is so contentious. So just having his name on a sidewalk, on pavement, is enough to make people fucking angry. Look at this.
What you gonna do? Get out of my face. We're deep in here. We're deep right here. Get out of my face. We're deep right here. Get out of my face. We're deep right here. Get out of my face. Get back.
Now that brawl, this is confirmed, was over the Hollywood star. I know it just looks like a random brawl, but it started over, pro-Trump and anti-Trump group just being like, fuck that guy, don't fuck that guy. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a sign that this person is bad news. I mean, who else is having a fight over a Hollywood star? Not even Bill Cosby is getting people to fight over it. And now, as promised, the insane/bizarre video of Trump, the ceremony honoring Trump. Why no way do that? And officially dedicating the star, opening it. I don't know why I'd have a ceremony around opening a piece of pavement, but this is America. It's not only an amazing, fascinating time capsule of a different time where the future was very, very different. It's also like a weird kind of vision of the future. You have to watch it. Just trust me.
This morning, we will unveil a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for Donald Trump. Yes!
Subdued reaction.
Trump's interests and ventures are eclectic. Trump Model Management is one of the leading modeling agencies in Gotham.
Don't worry, it's not you. Most of what he says is not intelligible, but this is a Trump person after all.
Trump Magazine was successfully launched in the fall of 2004, followed by the introduction of the Donald J. Trump Signature Collection, which is men's suits, dress shirts, neckwear, whatever you need to wear, Donald J. Trump manufactures it.
So what this guy is drunkenly/brain-damagingly rambling through is the idea, he's trying to justify why this person might have a star, naming products that nobody has heard of or have already gone bust. It's almost like he's sort of semi-acknowledging, like, this guy is a fraud. This guy has stolen money, he's rich and gets a star, but I can't really explain why he would have a star because none of his products exist or make money.
And here's what I love, especially early this morning when we got out here, Trump vodka. It made us
If I was there, I would have shit my fucking pants laughing. It's like, at least this old geezer's got, just the openness to be like, I'm fucking wasted, bro. I've been drinking Trump vodka and that shit is made of ass.
Successful debut in the late 2006. And as the world knows, Donald joined forces with Mark Burnett Productions and NBC to produce and star in the television reality show The Apprentice.
There's two things to know about Donald. One is, if you're his friend, he'll go to war for you, but never become his enemy. You never want to become this man's enemy because he'll get you. But if you're his friend, he's the best friend you could ever have.
Which is a very, I don't know about polite, short-sighted maybe, way of saying this man's a fucking psychopath. You know, only if you're useful to him will he be nice to you. If you're not useful to him, by God will he try and fuck your life over. Like, no one who's a good person has that said about them. No one said that about Jesus. No one said, Jesus of Nazareth. One thing about him, if you're his friend, oh, bloody good times at the pub. If you're his enemy, oh boy. The unlimited power of Jesus fucking unleashed on you. Like, it doesn't happen, okay? It's fascinating. And the other thing about this you have to remember is that what Trump has effectively done, because he is just a classic narcissist, is anyone who didn't vote for him is his enemy. And so as this man was saying, chillingly, almost 20 years ago now, is basically saying never become his enemy, and Trump made half of America his enemy. That's the situation we're in, with somebody who's so fucking insane. People who knew him was saying, don't be his enemy. And now he's decided that half the fucking country is his enemy. Crazy times. And this is a crazy time portal, like I said.
But it really has been a special moment in my life. And to have Melania here with Barron. Where's Barron? Come on, Barron. Get up here, Barron. Let me see
This bit is insane. I can't prepare you for what. Just
See? That's Barron. He's strong, he's smart, he's tough, he's vicious, he's violent. All of the ingredients you need to be an entrepreneur. And most importantly, hopefully, he's smart.
This is why I said before, people who have the slightest shred of emotional intelligence can see Trump coming a mile away, because there's billions of Trumps out there in the world. Narcissists, bad people, evil-minded people, people with, like selfishness and hate and wickedness in their heart who only care about themselves. He doesn't hide it. He makes no, he can't even talk about his baby without saying, he's everything a baby should be. He's violent, he beats women, he touches underage people, he vomits under people's dresses. He's such a fucking psychopath. He can't even talk about a little baby without saying, the best qualities about him are ones that make everyone else fucking disgusting.
Because smart is really the ingredient. So, Barron, good luck. You have a long way to go. Uh-oh. He won't give up the mic.
And even, because he's such a narcissist, he has to put down his baby. He says, it's important for him to be smart. He's got a long way to go.
Okay.
He's like, I'll get this fluffy prop out of here.
So again, thank you all. The experience of The Apprentice has been absolutely amazing. We have another show that became pretty hot. In fact, Mark was telling me before, Miss USA. We've taken this beauty pageant. It's become sort of a hot thing. But this is The Apprentice, and this is The Apprentice Day. And I want to thank everybody for being here. This has just been so much.
It's aged phenomenally well and awfully at the same time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly welcome to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Donald Trump. There you are, Donald.
Beautiful.
What a difference 10 years makes. Wow. So there it is, the story of Trump's Hollywood star. It really says something about somebody when you haven't even died yet, but people are looking for things that are close enough to representation of a grave to piss on and, beat up and vandalize. It speaks volumes. Call me crazy, but I somehow doubt this is the last we'll be hearing of Trump's star and Ari it being battered or shat on. And we'll be here to bring you that news when it does happen, so make sure you subscribe. For USDS, I'm British Chris.